Got the UFC fights. Doing some shout outs today. Y'all hop in the chat. You getting your name on the board. Other than that, we chilling watching the fights. What's everybody on tonight? Got the UFC shirt on, repping, ready to go.
Very fast in the first round. And going against Santos, he brings that kind of energy in the first round as well. He likes to sprint out the gate. He likes to get right to work. So I think we're going to see a very, very...
Ooh, Jung Young Lee. Ready
and that's where they're going to decide how good each other's hits are. How good each other's
Jung Young Lee.
figure that out right away. There's not going to be a lot of moving around and stuff. I think
He's a black belt. Ooh, it is shredded. I ain't gonna lie. 5 first-round finishes. That's gonna be a good fight because the other dude's a beast too. Yeah. And do a double tap that screen. Double tap that screen. Let me know y'all in here. What's going on, chat? If you leave a chat, you get your name on the chat shout out board. Daniel Santos. I mean, he's amped up. That's what I like to see. Some of the fighters don't be. Look, I mean, he's got that dude on his team. That's the dude who just beat. That's the dude who was just teeing off of the dude. Remember last fight, the Irish dude. Oh man, he's got a good team. And it's a hard one. Likes to meet in the middle. I think we're going to see a crash. He loves to force takedowns to Santos. The real question is, does he have the cardio to keep the pace he does in the first until the third? Wasn't that Michael Chandler who just fought? And he picked him apart. And Chandler was just trying to throw Hail Marys and shit. I think it is. It is. I forgot his name though. It's hard to remember all these dudes' names. All these dudes got, all these UFC fighters got like such like wild names, and a lot of them are from. It's hard to memorize all of them. There's so many. I don't know how Joe Rogan and them do it. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Say something in the chat so you can get your name on the board. Double tap that screen, get them likes up. What's up, chat? What y'all on? Leave me a chat. Get your name on the chat board today. We watching the UFC fights. We chilling. We vibing. Got any questions? Go ahead and ask. But yeah, sitting here, fight night, baby. What's everybody up to? What's everybody up to? Got 11 people in the chat, 13 people in the chat. What up? How y'all doing tonight? Got the UFC fight, UFC 315 going on. We got Jing Young Lee versus Daniel Santos. They both 11-2. Somebody about to be 11-3. That's a tough one, man. They be, man, the UFC makes such good matchmaking. It's hard to freaking pick. South Korea. I be sleeping on Asian people, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just saying. Dude be going hard though. Yeah, I don't know who you got. Who you got? Underdog. Yeah, they do good with the matchmaking, that's for sure. There's so many dudes with the same last name too. Dos Santos, Dos Santos, Dos Santos. I don't know. I think I got. Oh, who you got? Who you got? Uh, who you got? Who you got? Sonya Olsen, how you doing tonight? How you doing tonight? What you guys got going on? I'm gonna write you down on this board right here. Sonya Olsen. This marker sucks. I'm about to switch to my big boy. Sonya Olsen. Shout out to Sonya Olsen. Thank you for joining and watching the UFC fights. And it's kind of sloppy, ain't it? It's my first time doing this. I figured it'd be fun. Try to switch things up a little bit. So, I probably have to erase this one. I'm going to leave a little space in between. Huh? It looks backwards? Damn, I don't know how to do it. How should I do it?
First attempt, they managed to clock well at the way.
I'm here, fix it real quick. Uh-oh. Lee just can't hit him with the... Uh-oh. Reverse it for me. Reverse it. Reverse. Reverse. I might have to put my hoodie on, man. This stuff look wild on my arm. Sonya Olsen, how you doing tonight? What you got going on?
This is another great example for Santos where you got to start breaking your opponent's balance. That's what he's doing here. When you break the balance, he can't fight the hands. So Santos needs to keep lifting, returning, and breaking balance like you're seeing here, and that will help with the hand fight problem.
Oh.
He likes to fight though. He's like, okay, oh, it's another jab.
That was a clean right, though. What's everybody up to tonight, man? We got the UFC on tonight. Just hanging out. Let me know something. Let me know how y'all doing tonight. What y'all got going on this lovely Mother's Day weekend. Y'all do something productive today? Tell me something positive. Tell me something positive in the chat, y'all. Huh? It sucks because I'm right-handed too, so I gotta like reach across to. I'm gonna hand it to you every time.
I'm gonna write it like backwards, so.
You know, why don't you just write it on that side?
Even if I do write it on this side, it's gonna.
I'm saying like write it on this side. Like write something like here. Just like write hi, hello. Yeah, how do they do it on the other side?
Because you're facing forward.
Yeah, that's right either.
Now do the. Yeah. Alright, do that.
You're not gonna have to write it backwards, are you? Because that looks weird when you put it. I don't know. Maybe I won't do that tonight. Lee tripping. He's like, come on, hit me. And then
He's got to move forward. He cannot move back. That's just IQ right there because he sees it.
He sometimes he goes a level.
that's a nice body shot to the liver. And they're throwing hands, bro. That's a good fight right here.
Beautiful job by Santos to see if he can finish the champion.
That was a beautiful job there by Lee. Put the hand back inside. It's much easier than with a single leg than double leg. With the guys who like your hips. Too many spinning attacks like that. Gotta slow those down.
It's backwards. Still. Is it backwards on here?
What an incredible first round. Let's see this. Lee times the right hand when you see Santos explode.
Yeah. Can you
And
like
right here, Lee,
flip
this right
it?
hand from Santos.
Flip it.
Right.
Like
on
can
the
you
money.
like
And look at this
flip
left
the
knee to the
view
left hook. It's the
No.
ones that you don't see that hurt you. That's what
on
you
your
saw.
settings?
No.
Let's see this
Why would I
last
flip
shot
the
here.
view?
Bam.
How can I
Right
flip the
hand
view?
gets Jung Young Lee to say, hold on
Like
a
if
second.
you hit the dots.
I don't have no dots.
And then you have to kick him.
You should have lots
He
and lots
doesn't
of
have
them.
anything.
No, I
Okay?
don't.
Whenever that opens up to the
I got
body shot,
retouch
you
on.
body
I
shot
got
and
retouch
then
off. I got the mute.
look,
View.
I don't have view. I got the
whenever
green
you
screen.
finish punching and striking, you get down and stay in there. Don't stand in front of him. You have to move him. Use your kicks a little more. Do not stand in front of him. Use more for kicks as well.
There.
Coming up, 10 p.m. Eastern Time on paper.
You gotta do it like this. Does that look good? Or no, it's backwards still. Is it backwards to you? Well, fuck.
Maybe just don't do it like do that right. Okay, so now
Does that look worse like that? Or is that look cool?
it's good.
Like that?
If he finds that body shot, it's gonna hurt Santos bad.
You said it does?
Santos is so game, man. He's throws. And he's extending the time.
The all-seeing eye.
He's going 3 and 4 shots at a time.
Open up that third eye. And put it right on my forehead. Should I come closer to me or no? Yeah, that's cool.
So you're trying to get your trigger.
Yeah.
Spinning attacks really haven't worked.
Nice job by Santos there.
Uh-oh. Santos got him in the headlock.
Right there, trying to get this finish. He needs to throw that top hook in and kind of get some control here.
Lee's got to be careful sticking his arm in there. If Santos is smart, he's going to stick the hook in with trap in the arm, and then Lee's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Gets him behind the leg.
Nice knee to the body.
Santos continuing to apply pressure with the right hand over the top. Yeah, Jung Young Lee
Thank you,
needs
thank
to
you,
keep
thank you.
Santos on the heels. He cannot move back himself. He doesn't do as well. Lee's trying to get a knockout with every strike he throws.
Yeah, he is. And Santos is doing a good job of pressing him, making him move backwards, and starting the exchange.
He's giving them combos out, though. Santos ain't playing.
Combo by Willie Cat. Love to see.
They both got rocked, though, so it's like...
He's a boxer. So he's looking to box in this matchup.
Nice job. Another good level change by Santos.
Smart.
He's got to collect the legs there.
Nice.
Look at that. Beautiful job picking for those legs there. Now he's got to turn to try to get away. Santos can hold it there. Zeebo used to do this beautifully. Collect the legs with that figure four. It just controls you. It lets you choose where his next position is going to be.
I wonder if the algorithm listens to what you're talking about, and that's how, like, cause a minute ago I just had 15 people, and then it, like, switched.
When your back is against the fence,
And it's like, cause I was talking about the UFC or whatever.
away from it because you give up your back and you go away from it. So you'll see Lee, he's okay here, but he's going to want to turn towards
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know how, like, everybody else does it when they do the board and they got it.
See right here, he's got a flip his hips. Will Santos let him go?
Beautiful left hook greets Lee as he gets back to his feet. Nice knee now through Willie Cat.
Hey, and honestly, Santos looks fresher. Lee was the guy that was scheduled to be on the card. Santos stepped in, and he looks fresh, man. Looks really good.
I think this weight class fits him, and you can tell because he's got a lot of energy. He's very durable too. He's eating some heavy shots.
Well, Lee is overthrowing at this point. Everything
He's
does
breathing heavy, too.
is trying to knock him out. So Santos now has started to mix the takedowns, and they become easier because every time he throws, he's throwing so hard that he overextends.
And that's the thing. When you load a punch, it's a tell. It's a telegraph. And that's what Santos is reading. He's reading the load up
Ooh,
Some good work on
mean
this.
ground a pound going on. Mean ground a pound.
He was unable to ground Lee on his first 6 attempts, now 3 of his last 3.
And John, in the last one, Lee was more willing to sit against the outside.
Why don't you look up how to?
He has voluntarily going to his back.
Yeah.
At some point, he's going to
How do you get a?
Santos let him up last time. That's why he got him.
Santos is all over.
Yeah, he is.
He's all over.
Santos
You got a camera facing towards you. How do you get the dry erase board done?
100 minutes go round 2, so after Jim Young Lee got off to a pretty good start.
What's everybody up to tonight, man? What y'all got going on?
Santos sits.
Nobody?
Both guys got clipped inside there. Check that for Lee lands. That's the thing, he's throwing with everything he has, so if he lands one of these, he'll knock you down. But not gonna be even.
Well, he dropped it in the first round, right? And you could say Lee won the first one. So for as bad as these fights, this round is still probably 1-1.
Spinning elbow. Ooh. Dirty boxing. Uppercut. Uppercut. Ooh. That's a crazy second. Yeah, Lee getting taken down easy.
Some really nice boxing for Daniel Willicap Santos down the stretch of round 2. Anybody's fight. 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, he got busted up in that round. Ain't he breathing heavy? He should have went with the knee.
Lee essentially stepped his hips into him on that shot.
Damn, slammed it.
Position, puts him down. Beautiful knee to the body as Lee was trying to work his way back to his feet. And look at this combo. Just 3 forward and a nice left hook that just hits Lee. If Lee wasn't so dang tumbled, he would have went down from that shot. That was nasty.
I need your guard to be very high, and I need you to be focused and intelligent. 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen, you won this thing. I don't need you to be clear. I need you to keep your distance. I need to hit him. You always put the guard on, with the hands up. Always the hands up. Get in, hit him, and get out. Maybe a kick to scare him a little bit.
And his eyes is busted up too. Both of them got black eyes.
UFC X is your chance to step in and knock out of your fight career. Immerse yourself in everything UFC. Podcast reactions, catch live panels, snag exclusive UFC merchandise, and so much more. It's only at UFC X. Scan that QR code to lock in your tickets and countdown. UFC International Fight Week starts now. So I thought to bring in advice, Tom, from Diego Lima and Ian Machado County in terms of risk management for Santos after a very effective match.
Showing some sportsmanship. I don't get that. I know it's a mutual respect deal, but not right now, bud.
Of the third final round, Coach Dean Thomas with us all 19. I'll talk to us.
What a sweat this is. I love it. That's because a good portion of this has been fought in boxing range. So I challenge both these guys. The first one to step in with his elbow in these boxing exchanges will do significant damage. And Lee is not out of this fight. If he steps in with an elbow, he might be able to win this.
Thank you, Dean.
Santos just got off to the side, took it into the triangle side. Beautiful job by Danny Santos.
Lee is a jiu-jitsu black belt, 3 career wins. Shirts on his resume. Well, when you have 4 finishes in under 42 seconds, traditionally or otherwise, it suggests that you absolutely go for it. And sometimes that has worked against Jim Young Lee across his 4 UFC appearances. This is Santos listening to his partners right now. Very smart.
Yep.
He did really good in that last round. But do we know he won the first round after that knockdown? That's the question.
I mean, I thought the first round might have been Lee, but looking at the live odds, it says Santos is minus 1,400. I don't know. I thought the first round was much closer. Because Lee important Santos. He dropped him in the first round.
3.5 minutes to go here in round 3. Nice short shot by Santos. Well, for those of you joining us now on ESPN2, we welcome you to live coverage of the UFC 315 prelims. We're in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And you are
Slammed him.
watching Daniel Santos and Jim Young Lee. This is the 3rd and final round. Santos has controlled the first 2 minutes of this final round, but we very well could be 1-1 if you are just joining us right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Santos got this one. Still time on the board, though. Let's see. 3 minutes.
He's got 3 minutes left. That takedown can't be countered. If he keeps doing this, jabs and just getting punches off from Santos.
In the first round, Lee controlled the center of the octagon. He's doing that now. When he does that, he seems to find the most success. But when Santos pushes back and gets that center back, it's over. That's when you see Lee shut down.
Here's that jab, right? That jab and Lee. He pops that jab on him, yep.
Got some sun today, baby. At wrinkly.
Fence is not going to be his friend after establishing the jab. It's back in Santos' world just over 2 minutes ago. Yeah, Santos looks to be wearing down Lee, to be honest. Yeah, short time. I think Santos is going to find he likes this weight class. He is really in great shape. And like
Oh!
That was a massive right hand.
I heard that. That sounded off right there. Dropped him.
That was the elbow Dean Thomas is calling.
Yeah, Santos is better when he's going forward and aggressive.
You better watch.
He was
Never know though to the one hit.
He was getting through the jab, but he's starting to try to feel those things. He's got to get forward with some pressure on this guy.
Yeah, it's the fighter who controls the forward pressure that's winning. And whoever controls the most forward pressure in his fight ends up just getting the W. Pretty cool to see the passion with which he and Shadow Gary is coaching out of that corner and the best Brazilian coach he's seen can offer. Santos with another takedown. 6 of 17 attempts. And some frustration maybe set.
I don't know what happened, man. I used to get hella people to come in the chat, chop it up with you, boy. Now I don't want to come in.
You start to accept being on your back, accept getting taken down, knowing you might be behind. You can kind of see the writing on the wall, but it's got to continue to fight. That's what we spoke about earlier. He hits extremely hard. As long as he's on his feet, he has an opportunity.
I love how Santos is
Maybe it's because I switched it up. Maybe they want Top Z to come back.
Lee with a couple strokes there. Not sure what he's looking for from Santos late. Under 30 seconds now to go. Santino Franco coming for forward motion out of Lee.
Now, I mean, all the wrestling looks amazing. I mean, his wrestling looked amazing tonight. Oh,
That kick.
what a third run by Santos.
Please, it's
Like, please stand with me. Nope. Fought by Santos. Why? What the fight?
what a performance on short notice from Daniel Willie Cat Santos. Hadn't fought since June of 2023 in an upper division. He shot
Try to bait him, man.
here in Montreal.
Nah, because he knows how that'll go. He try to sit there and people love it, but
Look at that knockdown early on in the fight. Nasty right hand.
you'd think you get some random people in this mob.
Ever since that point, you see Santos just really edge it out. Nice right hand of his own. Very good right hand by Santos. The takedowns were just relentless. Not just the technique, technique.
Y'all want to smash those these wings, or I want to give it some time?
I mean,
I
it's
don't
just
know.
so rare for Santos to go on the line.
What do you think?
The adjustments and moving up a weight class, he looked great tonight. All right, so Daniel Santos came in, as we mentioned, with that extended layoff, at 2-1 in the
So,
UFC with back-to-back wins over John Castaneda and Johnny Munoz. And tonight trying to make it 3 in a row as he tries on this featherweight division for size.
Can't figure it out.
All right, with the official decision
There you
now,
go.
here's Bruce Butler.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision.
Do like this.
Daniel
That's it, man.
I'm here with Daniel Santos. Daniel, it's been a long time since you've been in the octagon, but you took full advantage of tonight. How good does it feel to get another victory in the UFC?
Faz tempo que você não vem aqui no octógono, você tomou toda a vantagem possível de estar aqui. Como é que você se sente numa grande vitória agora, Marcelo?
First of all, what's up? Move down. Thank you very much for pressing me here. Thank you for everything. Cara, faz muito tempo que eu não luto. Esse primeiros minutos de luta foi difícil achar a distância. Mas depois eu
O meu da luta, eu vim na cabeça de trocar porrada com ele, mas o meu da luta, isso aqui é MMA, eu troquei com o game, troquei o plano da cabeça e usei meu wrestling. Obrigado, Ali, essa é você.
Man, I know it's been a long time in the octagon, but I haven't been. You know, when I started, I was just trying to find the distance and I struggled a little bit. My mindset was to go out of the banger and strike with him. At one point, I just changed the mindset and I said, I'm going to just show some wrestling. You know, again, that's for you. Thank you.
It was all amazing. Congratulations on the massive victory. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Daniel Santos.
What a win for Daniel Santos, and we'll see if he back down to bantamweight, or perhaps he takes Howard Cruz's advice and sees how far he can take it at featherweight. Nonetheless, a big win for the Shootbox Academy's Daniel Willie Cat Santos. Well, how about this? See your name in the octagon. With UFC Collectibles, you can put your name or a loved one's name on the canvas at upcoming pay-per-view events. Watch it live, then own the real thing. Your piece of fight-used canvas, hand-cut and framed to keep. Be there, be part of it, and UFCcollectibles.com to secure your spot. And I can tell you, DC and I did that for our sons. It's incredible. All right, the world's best grapplers take center stage at UFC Fight Pass Invitational 11 as world champions Dion Davis and Adele Forerino go head-to-head at BJJ's first women's marquee main event. FBI 11 streams Thursday, May 29th, live and exclusively on UFC Fight Pass. Right straight ahead, it will be the 15th UFC appearance for Canada's Marc-Andre Barriault. 12-5 fighting here in the Great White North. His UFC tenure has been a skosh uneven. But man, he comes to fight and he knows how good this one is in terms of getting a win by any means necessary. Same can be said for that man, his Brazilian counterpart, the 10-time UFC veteran Bruno Blindado Silva. 20 of his 23 pro wins have come by knockout, and you can be sure on this big number card tonight, he'll be chasing the finish early on in hopes of silencing the Quebec locals. Middleweight action is coming up next from Montreal, and if you are looking for any sort of best bet for tonight at UFC 215 in beautiful Montreal, here's Scotty the Greek.
You do it. I'll just do it like this.
Historically, but price is everything, and right about now, I think Bilal Muhammad's a little bit overvalued, meaning there's finally a premium attached to his name. You had a ton of opportunities to make a lot of money betting Bilal. In fact, only once has he lost for his backers dating back to 2017. But the market's efficient, and that's what we're looking at right now, and that's why KCM is alive. The man's got power, his striking's going to be extremely dangerous, and solid takedown defense as well. This is a live dog. Don't be surprised if he's the next welterweight champ.
Huh?
It's right now, but now people aren't looking.
Ain't nobody looking at me when I'm just talking to them. What's the difference?
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to talk, so.
Nothing like UFC X. If you are a UFC fan, your chance to step into the octagon, grab your fight crew, head to the Las Vegas Convention Center, June 27 and 28.
People are doing today.
True.
Athletes, catch live panels, snag exclusive UFC.
You think there's like 500 million
The countdown is on.
YouTubers?
Scan the QR code to lock in your
I mean, YouTube account.
So what were you doing exactly 11 years ago today? Shines on Eric Schiller and Matt Brown. These guys are getting after it. Oh, the body shot for Silva. Matt Brown in a world of trouble. Huge elbows from Natko. Round one, about as good a round as you'll ever see. Eric Silva has been very effective with the body shots. Matt Brown still looks very fresh. Matt Brown pouring it on. That is it. Matt Brown has done it again.
Huh?
One of the greatest fights in UFC history.
Oh,
Definitely here in Cincinnati.
that'd be fine.
The one thing I really want.
Sounds fine. Make a big one.
Montreal back in both listen, the epicenter of the
Got strawberry
fight,
banana.
welterweight champ,
What else? Almond milk.
making the first event of his title here in the Great White North against
Add some protein
challenger
powder.
Jack Della Maddalena. Also, Valentina Shevchenko versus Manol Fior for UFC Flyweight Gold, UFC 315. Can be purchased right now on ESPN Plus. Go to UFC.com/TV. Everywhere else around the world. Well, when his former Ruthless Sport teammate and fellow Chicagoan Bilal Muhammad broke through with the world title last July, CM Punk was not the building, but he is in a lot of big buildings and he's delighted if leading celebration.
My good friend, my teammate, my brother Bilal Muhammad, he won the UFC welterweight title. It's been a busy. I didn't forget. Bilal Muhammad is the welterweight champion of the UFC. He is the best 170-pound fighter on the planet today. You cannot beat Bilal Muhammad. He's too fast. He's too pretty. He's got too much money. The B in Bilal stands for billions, and we're coming for more gold. Jack, I'm talking to you. You're in for a hell of a fight, whether it be 5 rounds or Bilal starts with you in 1. At the end of the night, the man's hand will be raised in the Prince of Palestine. My fellow king of Chicago, Bilal Muhammad, will walk out of Montreal as still
Muhammad from the rack.
UFC undisputed welterweight champion of the world.
Thanks to the great CM Punk. Shout out to our friends at the WWE in St. Louis right now for WWE Backlash. Longest unbeaten streaks in UFC welterweight history. They are all chasing the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman on Edwards 13. Bilal Muhammad tonight with a chance to hold into a tie for third all-time on this list with the great George Rush St. Pierre. Find out more on the undisputed king of welterweights. Here's Fitz.
Thanks, John. I talked to Bilal's brother Hussein this week about his front row seat. He's witnessed his brother from fan to fighter to now UFC champion. He told me the story from before Bilal was even a pro. UFC 125 Las Vegas, January of 2011. The two were there as fans. And let's just say security was not as tight back then. They hung around in the afternoon near where the fighters were watching. Doors open, and they tagged along with a fighter's crew to get inside. Take a look at this video. Bilal found himself octagon side all of a sudden in an empty arena, and he wanted to know what it was like inside. So he walked up the stairs, and he let himself in. He felt that canvas beneath his feet, shadow boxed a little bit, shot a takedown, and he already had the goal back then to become a UFC champion. I spoke with Bilal this week and asked him for a defining moment when he truly believed he could take it all the way. Points to his win over Stephen Wonderboy Thompson back in 2021. It was a symbol that after being a fan of all the best fighters in the world for years, he was indeed one of them. And John, of course, now they're all chasing.
Thank you very much. Crazy to see that footage of young Bilal Muhammad. A lot more muscle mass on the champion right now. First title defense Beckins later tonight on pay-per-view. But now, veterans with a decidedly offensive approach to the game. Marc-Andre Barrios and Bruno Silva will be seeing the final performance here to prove their staying power in the big show. At 185 pounds. What same can be said for Brazil's Bruno Silva. The power that has led him to knockouts of Wellington Turman, Andrew Sanchez, Jordan Wright, and Brad Tavares across his 4 UFC wins. Just scorecards may not need to be called for at the end of this. Coming up next, it'll be Marc-Andre, Power Bar Barrier versus Bruno Glendado Silva.
2-for-1 Cardinals tickets. They're acting funny. Hulu acting funny. I was thinking about that. Because we get our gas right there from that Phillips 66. And if you get a credit card through them and get gas through them, you get cheaper gas and you get like Cardinals tickets and stuff. But if you don't pay off the credit card, then they probably have like a 20% interest rate, and then that's how you get screwed over. Alright, y'all just had to smash some chicken wings. You know how I get down. On fight night, wings.
I was excited and also nervous. I wanted to quit smoking and I thought this might be the right time. It changed my life. It allowed me to stop smoking at the same time that CBS stopped selling cigarettes and put value into my life and to see that I was worth it.
What's everybody got going on tonight, y'all?
Talking about saving with Geico, but that's the important bit, isn't it?
Anybody else watching the UFC fights? Anybody UFC fan up in here?
And then we talk like two old friends about sticky buttons and all the savings you could get by bundling your home and car insurance. But here's the real secret. Eye contact. You feel that? Instead of money. Who'd have thought it?
Geico. Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance.
How much water y'all drink today? Y'all get y'all hydration up today or what? Might add some salt in that mug. Some Celtic salt. $125 Chevy Equinox. It was nasty. That pickle lemonade at Popeyes was nasty. No, check out my review on my channel. But yeah, that, woo, I ain't like it. I'm a pickle fan too. I just pickles and lemonade do not go together.
Ready to go with this featured bout of this early prelim stack in the UFC's middleweight division, owned by Drinking Street Class Zeebo, Patrick Area 35. Kansas Bruno Silva. Followed by Hinch. You see, we highlight the weight mix for Bruno Silva. He forfeits 20% of his purse. Both men with a reach of 74. All right, now for the particulars.
Ain't nobody on none. Ain't nobody on none.
In the UFC middleweight division, Kansas Bucks fighting out of the corner. Only national record, 23 wins, 12 losses. He's down, 6 feet tall, weighing in at 187 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, Bruno Silva. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Only a professional record, 16 wins, 9 losses, 1 knockout.
So crazy to guess who's gonna win or who thinks gonna win, because you just never know. They both go, man, UFC fighters be going hard.
Jenny Antron getting started for round one between the middleweights Bruno Silva and Andre. 11 straight camp and 45th FC fight by Mario. He's as well. Silva.
Silva looks soft.
That left kick from Silva, a left-hander is right there. Those are his big weapons because they're the backside of his body. That's where they're going all the power.
Yeah, so easy to be worse. Because when you're doing exciting, if you're doing questioning yourself, it shows itself and then there's much to go sideways on. But if you're having success, you want to do it. If you can get some offense going, you can take control of this fight. You may not have to start to question it.
Good right hand by Silva.
Oh, impressive.
There's a right check, but he got the excuse me down. Immediately pushed over his eye and defended chase with his right hand to the focus. This is where I see Barry being able to have the most success in this style fight. The whole fight, whether he's in the open.
Knocked him out with an elbow. Damn! Elbow to the chin, knocked him out. Bang, come look at this. Bang. Come watch this real quick. He's still out. He might be dead.
He went straight to the clinch, straight to the elbow, straight to the knees, and just got the job done.
Hurry up. Come look at this replay. Come look at this replay.
For a guy that, like, I mean, really is up against the lost winner of the first round, to get a first round finish in that fashion was amazing. And Dom, you called it.
Come look at this replay.
He got there and he ultimately got a finish.
I yelled it 10 times.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Watch this. He knocked the dude out. Dude's still out. He knocked him out with an elbow. He probably broke his jaw and everything. Dude over with. Shit, he might be dead. Dude's still knocked out.
His job right, but to do this in Quebec and to see Patrick Cote.
For him not to be moving still is crazy.
Look at these elbows
Watch.
here from the clinch. He's got that underhook, complete control. He breaks the posture of Silva.
That was right on his temple.
Nastiest elbow. Few of them, and then those punches, at least 4 punches to follow. Heavy.
That was in his temple. Maybe he like fucking crushed.
He's moving now, but we're still trying to get things okay. Look at these elbows, look at these shots. I mean, just
He was
brutal.
hit like that soft spot.
The first elbow right up the temple was the problem, and then the follow-up. But
Or if he broke his like
you still do
skull.
your job. If you don't go in there and keep punching, you know, you never know if you guys can come back alive. Look at these shots, 3, 4, about 3 or 4 shots before the ref could get in there, but it was a good stoppage. Just
Wow.
the first elbow was right on the temple. And there's the reaction, Pat Marshall on live.
Elbow to the temple.
What a moment for Barrio, but you see ever the sportsman concerned for his fallen foe, Bruno Silva, who they are attending to, and it looks as though consciousness has been regained, but my goodness.
I knew that was gonna happen eventually.
So Marc-Andre Barrio waiting as they attend to his fallen foe. Got a feel for Bruno Silva. Yeah, you don't want to see that anywhere. Never do you want to see anybody go out on a stretcher. That's not, even though we're hurting each other, you never want to see that as a fighter, your opponent, none of it. You just don't. Bruno
What if he
Silva
fractured his skull?
lost his father after 3 months of training. We mentioned some of the mental hurdles that Bruno Silva has tried to overcome. Tonight belongs to the local, though. Marc-Andre Barrio getting his 6th UFC win. And this is by far the biggest win of Barrio's career. Any athletes that need to be attended to tonight medically will go to Montreal General Hospital, which is about 10 minutes away from here. We have 4 ambulances on.
Irwin, what up? You live in the Persian Gulf? What's going on? Irwin, don't come in here on that bullshit. What you got going on though? I'm gonna put your name down on the board, man. I'm gonna put you on the board. Don't be telling me what to do, though, man. Ask nicely, bruh. I don't want nobody tell me what to say or do, big dog. I tell you what to say or do.
I hope Bruno's gonna be fine. But
From America, where you from?
it was my time tonight. I worked so
I
hard.
don't know what that flag is. I can't tell.
Struggled in the last couple of months.
Persian? Is that a Persian flag? What is it?
But I think I showed tonight that, I belong in the UFC and I have my whole country behind me. So thank you guys. I love you.
Double tap that screen, Erwin. Let me get a couple more likes up in here so I can get some more people. From the Persian Gulf? Okay, okay. Uh,
I knew when it was that everything was on the line for me. So
protein smoothie.
I just trust my instinct. I remind myself that you can pull up a good fight. And
Watching these UFC fights. You like the UFC fights?
Everything was up against you. Take a look at the screen up here. This is your work. Dominic Cruz said the clinch is where Barrio is going to find success. Once you got that, you landed this nasty elbow. He crumbles, and you landed some follow-up shots.
Dude just got knocked out with an elbow, bro.
this is exactly me. I've been working on being more patient, taking my time.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that means, bro.
As soon as my instinct comes, this is power bar. Dirty boxing, be effective in the clinch.
America's the greatest country in the world, man. I'm a fighter myself in Iran. Okay, okay. Well, good luck. Good luck, good luck.
In UFC appearance number 15 gets the 6th win, and there you see Bruno Silva on the stretcher being taken to
I don't know. I don't think Iran likes America too much. Don't y'all be over there chanting "Death to America"?
which is a good sign. He did appear to regain alertness. What a moment for Andre Barrio.
I don't know. That's just what I heard,
What a night thus far. The UFC 315 prelims are presented.
It might be my camera.
Back in March of 2023, Valentina Shevchenko was cruising through the flyweight division, shattering records. And
I don't know.
of those put in front
Maybe it's this glare.
UFC 285.
It does be kind of.
Landscape of the division was altered significantly, and what ensued over time.
Maybe it's phone that's shitty. But I see what he's saying. It's like fuzzy.
No, it's not. It's the look.
The determination of Shevchenko coming into this third fight.
How is it?
The charge.
It's not bugging you.
Valentina looks sharp tonight.
Beautiful timing there. Look at that. Just beautiful. The way she's flowing. Very, very impressive stuff, Valentina.
Yeah.
Just determined to win.
Yeah, you know what? I've been a Conor McGregor fan, but Khabib beat his ass, and I think Khabib's a better fighter. I mean, Khabib obviously is a better fighter, undefeated. I like them both, honestly. In their own separate ways, because I like Khabib, how he's humble and he don't really talk a lot of stuff, but he backs it up. But I also like how Conor McGregor talks crap and gets the fight, really interesting to watch.
It's like living life in full.
It did look like that.
That's how I've been looking this whole time.
No
wonder I ain't get nobody in my chat. My shit's all fuzzy.
title fight wins in UFC women's history. Shevchenko can move into double digits if she can come through as a slight underdog tonight.
Does it look like that the whole time? That's wild.
So Valentina Shevchenko, DC, if you're only as good as your last performance,
No,
she
it's
was
like whenever you
absolutely
use the
phenomenal.
green
She sprinted
screen.
forward. Now it's the champion.
Anytime I use the green screen, it's all fuzzy.
John demanded this as the greatest of all time, but at some point we're going to have the conversation like, when did she
I think it's a Wi-Fi?
get a call? I mean, she's the best, and she's been the best for a really long time.
Should I take it off Wi-Fi?
She
Or
lost
not?
that one fight, but
Can't be the
came back.
Wi-Fi, right? Our Wi-Fi is
No.
running fine on TV.
Use her wrestling, and she is just showing that her skill set is actually growing.
I don't know.
This many fights into a long title race.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it
On the
out.
other side, we have the challenger out of France, Manon Fiorot.
Fine now, I don't know. It was just
Yeah,
very
the big
first
thing is
second.
with Manon, when you look at her style, she's really been watching Valentina Shevchenko making adjustments since the beginning. That's the problem with being a champion. You got people like this who are
I said,
prepared
if there
to
was
watch
freedom in our
everything
country,
you
no
make
one
on
would
the
be
outside,
alive.
ready to get in there and take you out with a target on your back.
Yeah,
You
that's
feel like
wild.
that person. She's strong, she's durable, nice clinch, beautiful striking. It's going to be fun. At long last, the undeniable Manon Fiorot will challenge Valentina Shevchenko tonight. As you see there, she's a slight minus 130.
Oh, it was fire.
Now on
Bring him
DraftKings
on.
Sportsbook. Main event, Bilal Mohammed making his first
That's how I need to
appearance
overeat
against
anyway. My
Atlanta.
stomach's kind
And
of.
of course, also playing here at UFC 315. Jose Aldo is back against the local.
It's like a chocolate covered strawberry.
Yeah, I put the strawberry bananas in there.
Did you put any gluten in there?
Almond milk, and then a scoop of the protein powder, and then some powder, peanut butter.
It's less calories too than regular peanut butter, so does it help you lose weight? Like me, I should eat peanut butter if I'm trying to put on weight, but that's more for like you or whenever I'm going on a cut.
Yeah, I really like that.
For so
That
long.
powder peanut butter and like my
I could
skin.
try.
Yeah.
Try it again.
P2 or
Lost
whatever.
weight, gained it back.
PB2.
But Zepbound means change.
Shout out to PB2.
For adults with obesity to help lose weight and keep it off.
It's changing what is possible when it comes to weight loss.
Ain't nobody trying to entertain me. I thought,
How
man,
much weight I lose? Up to 48 pounds.
buddy from Iran want to talk.
And some lost over 58 pounds.
Buddy ass coming in here. He was in here last time when he was starting. He was talking crap. Like it was him and this other dude that was from like saying like putting a bunch of like Israel flags on her and stuff. And they was like beefing because you know like the Jews and the Muslims be beefing or whatever. Or Israel and Palestine and all that stuff. They gotta and be over there fighting over goofball stuff. I guess to them it ain't goofball stuff. That's what they believe, so shout out to them. But yeah, y'all be killing each other over in the name of God. It was kind of crazy. I don't think God would create all these people on this earth to kill each other. Don't make sense to me.
You could pay as little as $25. Ask your doctor about Zepbound today.
Exactly. The thing is, if you get raised a certain way, that's what it's like a generational thing. It's like if your family feeds you soul food your whole life, you're gonna get super fat and have all these like genetic disorders. Like, oh, it's genetic. My grandpa had high blood pressure. Well, it's because your grandpa ate a bunch of soul food or fried food or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or you're, you know, oh, my grandpa was an alcoholic. My dad was an alcoholic, so I'm probably gonna be an alcoholic. No, doesn't necessarily mean it. It means your grandpa drunk, so your dad watched him drink, so he thought it was cool, so he drunk, and then you watch your dad drink, so you think it was cool. Or usually get peer pressured by family, honestly, like your dad would be like, have a beer with me when you're 21, you know, and then you become an alcoholic. It's the same thing.
Well, I get that, but
It's the same thing, like, because I have a debate with this with one of my religious friends all the time, because he always says, like, he always has his point of view, and I'm like, okay, that's, I mean, I like your point of view, it's a good point of view. But, and then when I give him the but, then that's when we start like having a debate, because in my eyes, like obviously people will die for their religion or they'll die for their beliefs. If you believe that, you know, this is right, the right way to live, and then these people live a different way, you hate, like people be hating them people.
well, yeah.
That's what, you know what I'm saying? If you were born the same person that would kill a Jewish person for being Jewish, but if they were born in a Jewish country, you can't pick where you're born.
Well, no, but I don't think you.
On the back inside, Bell
All
settled
my
for the Montreal
point was
Canadiens, but
I
tonight,
don't
once
think
again, the
anyone
home of the
knows.
Octagon for the first time in 10
Well, I
years.
get what your point is. I'm just saying mine. I'm just saying, just give me something to talk about. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but I'm
It's just pointless. Because
yeah, because nobody knows. No matter what belief
This crowd is
you
so loud
believe
already. We're only
in,
3 fights in.
my thing is, okay, but I'm saying, like, if you were born a certain way, like in a certain area, region of the world, and everybody in that region is like, say you were born in the Middle East and you were born into a Muslim country, and your whole family for generations and generations were Muslim, and if you believe anything else, they'll, like, if you're like, but Dad, I don't believe that, then they kill you. You have no choice but to believe it, right? And then it just, so most people don't even question it because they know what'll happen to the person. Oh, did you hear about dude down the street? He ended up getting thrown off a roof because he questioned our religion. So they'll kill you for even questioning it. So if you're raised like that, to believe, like, the Muslim is the only way to believe, like, you're gonna, like, develop this, like, especially when people are radicalized and are like, kill anybody, you know, like, kill anybody who doesn't believe what we believe. Well, that's where you get terrorists that be acting crazy as fuck. But if that same person was born in a different region of the world where they didn't believe that, well, guess what? They would probably have that same belief. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? It's like the Bloods and the Crips. They live across the street from each other. But if you're born and your whole family was a Blood and you were born into a Blood neighborhood and they taught you that Blood's the best gang to be a part of, and then you were born over here and you were born to be a Crip, and your whole family was grandpa, uncles, cousins, everybody's a Crip, and everybody said Crip's the way to be, and you become a Crip, and then they say, well, you need to kill the Bloods because Crips are better than the Bloods, so you ride around trying to shoot somebody that's dressed the exact same as you, listen to the same music, has all the same, you know, ways of life, but since he reps a different gang or a different set or a different religion, you want to kill him, like, and it's like, it's just pointless to me. Because people get these, like, they get these groups and they're like, it's like people are like, not a lot of people have open minds to, like, okay, I don't agree with that person, but hey, let them live their life as long as they're not hurting nobody. That's how I am. Like, I don't hate anybody who's a vegan just because I have a carnivore outlook on diet. Right? But there will be vegans there'll be carnivores that hate vegans just because they're vegans, and there'll be vegans that hate carnivores just because they're carnivore. And it's just like a lot of hate for no reason. Why? Because that person has a different way they want to live their life. Don't make sense to me. But that's what the world wants, like the elites and whatever you want to call it, the people who run the world, they want everybody to be divided and, you know, and fight amongst another for no reason. Don't make fucking sense to me. I guess that's because I was born in America and I had the freedom to think outside, you know, outside of the freedom to think whatever you want. And I've never just been a person that would be like, somebody tells me something, I'm like, okay, I believe you. And just join. I've never been a bandwagon person. But if you think about it, just a lot of people, it's just like sports teams. It's like if you live in Kansas City, like you're in your team's doing good, you're going to be a diehard Kansas City fan. But if you live in Green Bay, you're going to name your dog Lambeau because of Lambeau Field and be a diehard Green Bay fan. And then if those two teams are rivals, and then you see somebody be like, oh, you know, screw that team, and you want to fight and stuff. People be fighting on the street doing goofy stuff. It's like, because people are tribal and they want to be a part of something. So it's like even nerds, they just find something to like, oh, I want to be a part of the global warming community and just go around bitching at people about global warming. Like, it's like people just want to be a part of a. It's stupid.
coming up. Keep it right here on ESPN Plus and ESPN2. And how else can we start things off?
Meanwhile, people are missing out on the importance of life. People are missing out on what life truly is. That's why I'm trying to be on here to wake people up. What are you on?
Watching around the world. This is the moment you
And anywhere here.
been waiting for.
I just put
To fight is to live by the code.
short that
For
past
us,
that.
it's about
Oh, they
dropping
should
the
throw
gloves.
hands.
For them, it's about strapping them on. But with all of us, it's about respect. The nod that it's time to settle things the old-fashioned way. As the crowd rises to its feet, we rise above fear. That's the code.
There's no scale the way I wasn't hold down before today.
This city knows fighting. Heck, this is what happened when the building opened in '96.
Yeah, slammed it there.
I was here 3 months ago when this happened.
Here you go. We thought it would be a wild night here in Montreal.
It's also a city that knows winning. The nation. The franchise. The martial arts. All acclaimed.
They must be in Canada tonight.
in their
Yeah.
sports.
Yeah, they are.
I thought they said they're in UK. Oh yeah, they said they're in Quebec. That's right.
Return to glory. This young team is starting to make some noise. This group is too. It's a clean sheet right now, but it won't be when the signature color of this nation is shed on this canvas.
Nobody saw that Maple Leaf militia.
Montreal is ready.
The UFC is live from Montreal tonight. For the first time in just over a decade, the world-famous Octagon has returned to this undeniable MMA hotbed, and soon, one of the loudest crowds in the sport will help heighten what could be an incredible main event on pay-per-view between the welterweight champ Bilal Muhammad and challenger Jack Della Maddalena. But first, live from Bell Center here in Montreal, Quebec, we welcome
Yeah,
you
no, I'm
to the
stuffed.
UFC
That's crazy. I'm like stuffed, but I'm hungry too. Yeah.
Because it didn't meet your crazy.
Closed captioning is available for tonight's
Oh, I did.
If you want to watch the UFC 315
I'm not like craving the sweet. It just feels like I could still.
on ESPN
I don't know. I need to start eating more though.
It's
like a damn carnivore diet made me lose too much weight. Someone, no one ever said.
Canada fans are awesome. The city is incredible. It's so clean. And I've watched more hockey in the last 3 days than I've probably watched in my life.
I don't even turn the TV on, but they say it's a very walkable city. I have not walked one step since I got here. Make walkable, rideable, long as there's great restaurants and great fights, sign me up. But I ain't walking nowhere.
Well, we're very excited for this championship doubleheader, as many of you know, coming up 10 p.m. Eastern on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. Main event could be an absolute war. First title defense for Bilal Muhammad comes against the Aussie Jack Della Maddalena. Yeah, I mean, you got Bilal Muhammad, who's proven himself against the best of the best. Jack Della Maddalena has also done the same, but the difference is the way that they do it. Jack really likes the striking. He switches stance. He's got knockout power in both hands, and he mixes up the kicks and the legs better than most. But you got Bilal Muhammad, who's got the Khabib Nurmagomedov style that he's looking for in each fight, putting you against the fence and then smashing you into the corner. Who's going to win first, the takedown or the punch that lands from Jack? We don't know, but that's why we're all going to be tuning in on this one.
Yeah, this is going to be a phenomenal fight between two of the best welterweights in the world. But before we get to that, we got to go through Valentina Shevchenko versus Manon Fiorot. Valentina Shevchenko has fought the best women in this division for a very long time. But I can safely say I don't know if she's ever fought anyone like Manon Fiorot. The confidence that this woman carries into this fight is second to none. But she will stand across the octagon in front of the greatest fighters of all time. There's confidence, and you got to keep that confidence when you're in there. She's ready to become a world champion, but I mean, Valentina's done it time and time again.
Gotta rinse this up for the K Cup. Oh, I'm about to get off live. been on here for an hour. Ain't nobody said shit. I don't know what my damn deal is. I can't get no randos. Usually you at least get some trolls to pop through. You would get like, I don't know how to. You'll get like a random person who's just like anybody. You know what I mean? Looks like I gotta get a toilet seat, y'all. Excuse me. Middle-aged guys aren't popular. I guarantee if you got on this bitch, I had hella people on this. Because dudes be hella fucking creepy and weird.
Continuation of the UFC 315 prelims right now from Montreal. We are live on ESPN.
Every time I get off my live, though, it'll be like, oh, 40 people watched it. Which is weird. Because nobody say nothing in the chat.
Perhaps the most intriguing prospect in a wide-open light heavyweight division. New Zealand's Navajo Sterling announced his arrival last September with a knockout win on Dana White's Contender Series. Then debuted with a now City Kickboxing's latest UFC talent is back on the proving ground and set to face Ivan Urslan.
Ooh, that's that crazy dude.
Wins coming by way of first round knockout. Urslan is at his most venomous across the first 5 minutes. So while Sterling undeniably loves the stand-up war, the Croatian banger might just embrace that style of engagement even more so. Coming up next, Navajo Sterling takes on Ivan Urslan.
Ooh, that's a tough one, too. I don't know. Ain't some good fights tonight. Oh, I'm stuffed now. I gotta be sleepy. It's just the beginning. Too much caffeine, I'll crash. You know what that means? More caffeine. Ah! I don't think you can die from caffeine overdose.
Yeah, you can. Too much caffeine.
Think?
One.
I guess if you like within like
caffeine in one day, yeah.
I don't think a day. I would say like if you like chug too many within like an hour, like you chug like 3, 4 C4. No, I don't think throughout the course of a day if you have. Well, I know you can have 2. The dudes at work drink two energy drinks every day. Like literally every like drink. One energy drink, they drink it for breakfast up until lunch. And at lunch, they crack another one. Yo, is Sigma fighting tonight? If so, can you tell Lucas to go to Clearwater, Florida? I don't know who Lucas Tracy is. I don't know what that means, big dog. What's that mean? I'm not an expert. I'm just a fan. But I don't obsess over anything, so I'm not an expert. But appreciate you popping in here. Double tap that screen for me. I'm gonna throw you on a shout out. Shout out to Red Nose MMA. Oh, you good? Yeah. Now, how the hell am I supposed to tell him to go to Clearwater? I can't tell nobody to do nothing. Yeah, I'm trying to go to Clearwater, Florida. Let me try to set this camera where it ain't all freaking fuzzy from that damn light. There we go. That might be a little better. What up, though? Who you got on the main card tonight? Who should I put my money on? Where you from? Where you from, Red? And who you got on the main card tonight? taking bits.
Why am I doing this?
I'm live. I'm talking to the people, man.
It's Mother's Day.
I bought all that stuff for you.
Don't mean I have to clean it up.
That's all I was gonna ask you. Ah, Bella to you, man. I don't know. Ah! Put 5 on it. Put 100 on it. All right, we got Yvonne Line, Navajo Sterling right now. Navajo Sterling 6-0. Ivan Urslin's 14-4. 1-0 contest. All right, right on. I'll holler at you later. Yeah, I got Bella though. I guess I got Bella. I don't know how to say his name either. Muhammad. Muhammad. This dude's undefeated. Damn, I don't know. I got one. He's 205. How the hell is he 205? He's 205 and 6'2", so I'll be looking like that, baby. Oh man, the human body is just weird. Say what? Oh no, I ain't got none. Thanks a lot. Rub it in. I do. Do I got my Adidas pants on there?
And Sterling loves to keep it at kick range, so I'll be interested to see how he deals with the boxing style of Ursula.
So he's got to be very careful when he enters because Ursula will throw big shots. He has the ability to put you out with one punch.
Really enjoyed our conversation with Navajo Sterling this week. Just in terms of his appetite to improve in all phases of the game. Wants to be a great wrestler. Wants to be a great grappler.
Oh, he's eating that right hand right now.
Yes.
I mean, he is getting touched up by that right hand of Ursula.
Every time to wrestle.
Yeah. So he wants to make some of those takedowns. He might have to do it much earlier than he expected.
These tall ass lanky dudes be trying to always trying to do some crazy ass.
Back in December, still got the win.
And there's just a big difference in experience, right? Ursula has 19 fights. Sterling has 6.
You fat me up. I had hella energy when I was fasting.
And Ursula has fought for a major title.
Oh yeah.
That's got to be a stage name.
Oh.
What I'm seeing is Sterling is.
I know you gonna feel that.
Really mostly kicking before he's punching it, so he's not setting up his kicks. He's throwing empty kicks. Now he's letting his hands go a little, but that's why you're seeing Ursula be able to just get ahead of
your
his
legs.
fire right hand. We've got to
Your legs are fine? Come on, what you doing? Put your chair over there.
Right eye.
Let me pop your brains out. You know, let her settle for real quick.
Yeah.
That would be real bad if the fight was over.
Yeah, you can see Sterling. He's trying to let his hands go a little, but he's mostly a kicker.
Should we show your feet off?
His speed doesn't look quite as quick as Ursula.
Get people real crazy.
Ursula seems to be falling in love with the right hand.
Get the feet sniffers on here.
So I can see why, but can't become one-dimensional.
What if that was just my whole YouTube channel? I just give you foot massages. I'm all for it. Donate $20, I'll pull her big toe. What if people just started donating another 20 for me to
Yeah.
pop your
Yeah.
that'd be funny. You over here getting rich, just getting foot massages.
See, now you're seeing Sterling starting to adjust.
But Dom, like, that's what you said about Sterling setting up the kicks. Now he's got to set up that right hand. It landed as a straight right hand off of nothing before, but now maybe you throw a jab in front of it.
Both of them are 205 pounds.
Try to land on it. Sterling has picked up one.
How the hell is that possible?
See how he slides that angle, he throws that right hand and then pivots. That stops any counter. Sterling is slick. He's got good footwork, good.
So you're telling me I'm the same size as you?
The way Harrison keeps his elbows in. I was always trying to do that when I was fighting. I couldn't keep my elbows in like that. Very good with his defense.
Why do I feel like I'm like way?
You always feel like you're.
From the city kickboxing guys.
They're the same weight as me.
I know, but you always just feel like you're.
I mean, I'm not as shredded as them, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, just on pure size, on weight, I weigh the same as them, which is crazy.
Oh yeah. That dude looks really skinny.
They're both. He's 6'4" and he's 6'2", which is crazy. So I should look bigger than them at only being 5'11", because when they're taller. I don't know.
Very accurate with that right hand counter. But Sterling has landed more significant strikes in this opening round.
Maybe I should take something off my start the live over and not put a description, because I mean it's kind of random that a dude that was talking about MMA just popped in here. You just started like, and how did he magically come across? Because maybe it's because in my description I put UFC fight night. Because like Jesse, all he put is J&A show is live.
Zeebo is live.
For real? So I should end this live?
Yeah.
Alright.